Well, hello and welcome once again to Moments of Faith. We've been able to take the summer off and glad to be back online with you, and thank you for listening and paying attention to the Moments of Faith. I hope it's a blessing to you. I'm going to be in Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 1 as I read, "Therefore, leaving the discussion of the elementary principles of Christ, let us go on to perfection." That's the first part of that book. And we know that perfection means maturity. And here, the writer of Hebrews is getting ready to go into some deep theological conversation in chapter 6. But he's laying the foundation here where we started at Calvary. We started when we got saved. And that's important, as we've talked about many times, knowing where your soul is going to spend eternity. And I pray that you know you know Jesus Christ as your personal Savior. That's the starting point. We never need to get away from our salvation experience. When things are not going good, you can look back on when Jesus saved you and you were broken and you came to Him in your brokenness and asking Him to be your Savior so that you could spend eternity in heaven. But the cross is where we start as Christians. And he's saying here to go on to maturity. I fear that many times we think, well, I got saved and that's all I need to do. I don't need to, I know I'm going to heaven. So reading my Bible, that's not important. Praying is not important. Attending church is not important. Just going on in maturity. We want to stay back at the cross and be comfortable there. But we live in an age where we're to be lights in this world for Christ. And if we don't go on to maturity, we're going to get caught up in things. And before long, there's not much difference between people looking at us and, as the Bible calls, Gentiles, people that don't know Christ as their Savior. And folks, I deal with a lot of stuff, with a lot of people. They're miserable. They're not happy. And I'm talking about Christians. Something is always going on in their life. And I want to encourage you today to go on to maturity. And the way to do that is let Christ rule and reign in your heart. You can begin to be sanctified, set apart from Him, holy, separate from sin. There's a sense in where we're always going to have sin in our life, but we don't need to make excuses for our sin. If there's something in your life that's not right, you need to make it right today and have a right relationship with Jesus Christ. Go on to maturity. It's not bad. It's not hard. That's where we're going to find peace and joy when we're going on to maturity. I hope this will encourage you today. Again, thank you for listening, and God bless you.